Hey guys, Bombbuster72 here. Today I want to revisit a subject that I've talked about before, and that is security and defense, but really it's the actions that we take to try to keep ourselves safe. Now, I've spent 21 years now in the military doing things like vulnerability assessments, and part of that is evaluating facilities and installations and even personnel and their lifestyle and coming up with ways of keeping them safe. And one of the things we have to look at is what the current actions are. How are they staying safe, and what defensive measures do they currently have in place? All of these things fall into one of four categories. These are the 4 Ds of defense. They are deter, detect, delay, and deliberate decisive action. Now, these things could be used to evaluate the security and defense of really just about anything, whether it's your home, if you own a business, even yourself as you're walking down the street. Or as something that we might have to worry about today is identity theft. And these same actions apply to anything when it comes to defense and security. So let's talk about deterrence. Deterrence is anything that we do to make ourselves a harder target. Anything that we can do to make the criminal choose somebody else, that's a deterrence. Now, the thing about deterrence is it's really easy to do. There's lots of things that we can do as a deterrence. The hard part is knowing if it's even working. Just because we haven't had a problem up until now doesn't mean that our deterrence methods are the best out there. Just as an example, a deterrence would be making sure that your house is locked and that you have lights around it that are making it nice and bright. You have the bushes trimmed so that there's no bushes up next to windows so people can't get up next to your house and hide while they figure out what to do next. The next thing is detect. If you don't know the threat's coming, you can't do anything about it, so you need to detect it. Probably the best thing for detection is your eyeballs. Really, if you don't see the threat, then you're not going to know about it. But other examples might be an alarm system in your house or your car or things like that. And that gets us to delay. Now, some people may ask, why don't we worry about delay before detection? Well, honestly, if you don't detect them first, they can have all the time in the world to do anything. Let's take, for example, if they have those bushes up next to your windows. They have plenty of time to figure out how they're going to get into your house without you even knowing about it. But if you knew they were there, you could do something about it before they could get in. And that brings us to deliberate, decisive action. Now, this is how you're going to respond, whether this is calling the police, or in the case of identity theft, it's maybe canceling your credit cards. It's how you're going to react. Now, obviously, the final step in this could possibly be using deadly force. So I'm sure if you look at your life and you think of these 4 Ds and how they apply in your safety and security plan and how you defend yourself, you'll see some ways to improve. Until next time, guys, take care and be safe.